Goodbye, flying dogs. Only you can prevent overcriminalization. And pizza's good for you on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes!
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and see who's written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And we are joined by 2 wonderful guests today. First, our guest judge. You might have seen her last week on this show. Her name is Shannon D.
Hi, guys. Happy to be back. Thanks for having me.
Shannon D, actor, writer, director from not from around here.
Yes.
The show. And she's also not
series.
from around here either.
Yes, I'm not from around here.
Reigning champion of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
That's right.
Just be judging today.
I didn't want to make you guys feel bad again, so.
Well, this is like the Santa Claus. If you have to die for one of us to replace you as the ring.
She didn't want to make you guys feel bad again. So now she'll just be judging your jokes.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I'll shave my head, that blonde hair will just grow back.
Well, thank you for being here once again, Shannon. And we're going to go to our other guest. She will be competing with the rest of the cast. It is a very funny Shelby Gonzales.
Woo!
Hi.
And a cat.
And Shelby, I was going to say, and Shelby, you brought your human with you. Shelby, what's your cat's name?
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey is so fun. Is he named after the song or the mouse?
No, she's named after the beer.
Malt liquor.
Oh, nice.
She's named after Coors.
40.
Shelby, you seemed reluctant to call yourself a comedian when we were talking beforehand, but you are a comedian, yes?
Yeah, I mean, that's a term people throw around these days. So yeah, sure. I'm a comedian.
Still don't know where to stand on the comedian front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how I'm a vegan too, but I don't like to call myself a vegan because I don't want to be associated with vegans. Same way with me calling myself a comedian.
Good call, not wanting to be associated with comedians.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way I feel about telling people that I'm on the cast of 1, 2, 3 Jokes. And kind of on the cast. Like I record episodes with them, and I'm on all the episodes. But
I do have one cheat day a week where I eat bacon.
I do sneak a chicken wing every now and then. That's
Oh, good call.
Good call.
One chicken wing. If it were any more than that, we'd be admonishing you. But
any more than that, they will literally lynch me in my front yard. But I'm allowed to have one chicken wing every now and then.
Okay.
Good to know.
I thought vegans were a peaceful people, but I guess
no,
Not to humans.
Awful. They're fucking
Not to humans.
horrible people.
So if I ate human meat, then the vegans would be fine with that.
You know what? I think they would be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's just one less person up there hurting animals. I think they'd be down with eating people.
Oh my
Population control.
God, that's amazing.
Well, I am curious how vegans would feel about our first story in round 1 because it is about animals. Are you guys ready to get into it? Round 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
let's do it.
Carly. Nice segue.
Thank you. And I just learned how to write it.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, you mean?
Nice interruption.
Hey guys,
Jeremy.
we're doing a very bad job. Fuck off.
Anytime there's any kind of natural segue, someone has to point it out.
And
So
fuck it up.
Yeah.
Never natural. Speaking of fucking up, round 1.
Nice job on that, Carly.
Damn it!
Kudos.
Alaska Airlines is first major U.S. airline to ban emotional support animals. The move comes after the Department of Transportation revised their Air Carrier Access Act on December 2nd, which no longer classifies support animals as service animals. This regulatory change is welcome news, as it will help us reduce disturbances on board while continuing to accommodate our guests traveling with qualified service animals, said Ray Prentice, Director of Customer Advocacy at Alaska Airlines. Under the new policy, the airline company said passengers would have to complete a DOT form that shows the animal is a legitimate service dog, is trained and vaccinated, and will behave appropriately during the journey. The airline said they would not accept emotional support animals on their flights after February 28th. So, apologies to Mickey. He will no longer, or she will no longer be allowed on planes.
Shelby, Rick, did you want to go first on that?
Oh, no, let's give Shelby the option. I forgot about that.
Shelby, as our guest, you can either go first or last in this round.
I'll go first. That's fine.
All right. Nice. Kick things off.
All right. So they said this regulatory change is welcome news as it will help us reduce disturbances on board. Okay, but Ashlyn in 15A still allowed her two screaming cum pets.
Whoa.
Not only do you have to listen to these sticky mistakes validate why their fathers left, but also her sob story about how hard it is to be a single mother because she has no other defining personality traits.
Oh.
Hey, Bob, didn't you just have a cum pet?
I did not, no. And I don't think I ever will.
Guys, she is a vegan.
Taking the humans down.
Hopefully she'll meet someone at baggage claim who can fuck something.
Oh, hold on. Oh, no. We'll do them.
We'll do your next. We'll do
round robin
one round
style.
first. Round robin.
Oh, okay.
I think that was that. I think that was still a first joke, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was still part of my first.
Sorry.
Keep going.
Put a whole
Sorry.
chunk.
We'll be honest, Shelby. After cum pet, we kind of got thrown off a little bit. So.
I understand. Okay.
Jim Henson's cum pets.
Hopefully she'll meet someone at baggage claim who could fuck something interesting into her. No thanks. I'll take a well-behaved golden retriever instead, Alaska Airlines.
Shelby, you ever think about having kids?
And then murdering them.
Really? Do you think about that?
Murdering Shelby's kids? Of course.
Please do.
This episode has taken a turn. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I'm especially upset that my emotional support salmon is going to have to get to Alaska the old-fashioned way.
Being born there?
Swimming upstream.
All
right, I'll go.
Also, that salmon fucking cum fish is an idiot.
Is an idiot.
I don't think salmon come. I think they lay eggs.
Well,
come on, you're so fucking dumb, Carly. How do the eggs get fertilized?
This is the question.
I don't know.
The
Not
Lord
salmon
works in
come.
mysterious ways.
Not salmon come.
Sorry, I said you were so fucking dumb, Carly. That was a little too far.
Especially in front of company.
Listen, this is how salmon babies are born. The salmon lay eggs, and then another salmon comes and they sit on the eggs, and then they hatch.
All right, I'll go next.
Right?
It's a two-salmon job.
It wasn't so much the animals that were the problem. It was accommodating the weirdos who can't go out in public without taking a goat with them. That was the description.
Under the current circumstances, I think airlines should encourage immuno-support animals. Also, science should come up with that. Shelby, back to you.
What? Oh. Are we still on the airline thing? Oh. I didn't have anything else with the airline thing. I just wrote
okay. Yeah, so we'll do
three different.
It sounds like Ricky didn't do a good job of explaining this to you.
No, I may have read things wrong. I didn't know I was supposed to write 3 for each one. Shit. Okay.
No, Rick.
Break up the ones you already had like a big like.
I fucked up.
I just like to take a moment and call Rick a big fucking idiot for not explaining the show properly.
I definitely blame Rick, not you, Shelby.
Very possible I read the thing wrong. Oh, that's okay.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and do our other ones. If you think of anything you want to jump in, feel free.
Okay.
Okay. Appropriate that Alaska Airlines would ban all animals except dogs because the company is acting like a frigid bitch.
I like that one.
As long as the airlines continue to serve my emotional support beverages, I'll be good to fly. Though I might be the one to do my business on the cabin floor.
No.
I got so drunk I pooped.
That's pretty drunk.
Not for him. 2 drinks, he's pooping.
They have bathrooms on the plane, Ricky.
They're gonna create a no pooping on the floor light just because of Ricky.
With the current policy ending February 28th, I expect every flight until then to look like a mission to populate a new land.
Noah's Ark Airlines. So is it still banned if Ricky's emotional support hamster is safely stowed away in his emotional support butt?
This butt has got me through a lot of hard times. I don't know what I would have done without my butt. This is actually the TSA's preemptive strike against the barnyard division of the Taliban.
Okay.
I think we're going to end on a very low note here. But how am I going to be annoyed by passengers on the plane now?
Okay.
And that will do it for round 1. Shelby, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, I was trying to think of something, but it ain't happening. Indeed, I'm sorry.
I'm actually really disappointed that no one made an emotional support weed joke. You can't bring your emotional support weed on the plane.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
I am disappointed.
Go for it, Carly. Let's hear it.
Well, maybe now they'll let me bring my emotional support weed on the plane.
That's how you do it, folks. So that'll do it for the jokes in round 1.
Sell them away, you sell the joke.
Harley won that round for sure.
Spoiler alert. But we will go to our guest judge, Shannon D. How are you judging us in this show today, in this episode?
Very, very sternly.
So far, so good.
Okay, let's see. Well, first of all, Robert, what was your first joke? What is immuno?
So like your immune system. So like immunosupport, just be like strengthening your immune system.
Oh, okay.
You know, there are actual studies that show that having a pet strengthens your immune system. So science already proved that.
Oh, yes, I have heard that. Okay, well, loved the frigid bitch one. Jeremy.
Thank
I
you.
think I was the only one that got a kick out of that one, but I'm the only one that matters here. So emotional support beverages. Great, Rick. Love that. And the weirdo goats. Emotional support butt and the hamsters.
That's got to be my favorite.
I always love a biblical reference. So Noah's Ark. Just awesome.
So you
and
love,
then, of course,
biblical references and emotional support butt?
Yeah, I love emotional support butt.
So,
hamsters in butts, just like will always
make
win.
me nuts. Yeah.
And then yes, the cum pets is just
Cum pets.
never heard that one before. Love it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to give, I think, okay, hold on, let me look at this. Oh, and also the salmon upstream. The salmon joke was also great by Jeremy. Oh gosh, okay.
You can award as many or as few points as you like to whomever you want.
Oh, okay, great. Well, then I'm going to give a gold star to Jeremy, 10 points to Rick, and a thumbs up to Shelby.
All right.
What's the conversion rate of stars to thumbs
You guys get that reference?
from The Office?
Yeah.
Looks like Carly's going to get some points here.
Yeah, you get a
See if it's in the back of the
way to
book.
go sticker.
I was devastated when they took The Office off of Netflix. Like, I watch it every day.
Yeah.
Carly,
And-
Peacock is free.
I know, but how can you watch it with the commercials? That's bullshit.
Oh, it's commercials.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm not watching shit with commercials, Ricky.
No.
Come on.
Maybe stop
Time
watching
is
The
money.
Office.
Ricky is a snob, and he only thinks the British Office was good.
He's right though. Where do we stand? I guess we got everyone scored except Bob.
That's
So
true.
with a three-way tie?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say 10 points is the most.
Okay.
Okay.
Gold star second. And
Okay.
thumbs up is third.
Okay.
All right. So now we know what's happening.
All right. Are you guys ready to see who takes another thumb, star, and point in round 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Round 2. Congress legalizes Smokey Bear impersonations. The new 6,000-page, $2.3 trillion government spending bill passed by Congress is replete with gems. There was the $900 billion in coronavirus relief aid, the second largest stimulus measure in the U.S. history. There was the $1 billion for 2 new Smithsonian museums. There was the creation of a special authority to control doping in horse racing. And I cannot believe that was in this coronavirus bill. And finally, at last, there was the long-awaited repeal of criminal penalties for using Smokey Bear's likeness without permission. According to Section 711 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code, those who leverage Smokey Bear for profit on a T-shirt, on a book, in a live costume setting currently face up to 6 months incarceration for their crime. The iconic character was conceived in the 1940s and is the only government spokesbear for wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires, he exhorts. Those interested in using the character for any commercial endeavors must be licensed by the feds, and the purpose must further wildfire prevention. Without a license, you could be looking at fines and prison time. According to the guidelines, here are some rules Smokey Bear users are required to follow. Smokey is not allowed to be an agency's mascot and shouldn't be treated as such. Smokey Bear's image will not be demeaned or tarnished. Do not speak during costumed appearances unless equipped with the currently licensed Smokey Bear voice modulator system. Do not appear without at least one uniformed escort who must guide the bear at the elbow and be able to espouse the tenets of wildfire prevention. A clean, private dressing room is necessary for putting on and taking off the costumes. He is referred to as Smokey Bear and not Smokey the Bear. If President Trump signs the omnibus bill, no longer will Smokey be such an exclusive commodity. Prison time would be off the table for those interested in making and selling, say, a T-shirt with his stern, furry countenance. Smokey Bear somehow weaseled his way into a government funding bill that Americans have been waiting on for months. A bill that was so long that no congressman had the time to actually read it. In this case, at least the amendment in question will hopefully scrub one more meaningless crime from the books. Only you can prevent overcriminalization.
All right. Who's starting us off in round 2?
I think it's me. Yeah, so with this new law now, I guess anyone can prevent forest fires.
Yo, Toki, did you hear that your business appearing at a stoner's birthday parties as a parody character of Smokey the Bear, Toki the Bear, is no longer illegal, man? It's awesome. Oh, right, you're a real bear that we get stoned all the time. Well, brother, your existence is no longer a crime.
End scene.
It was on quite a ride. What are you in for? I sold T-shirts of Smokey the Bear with a joint in his mouth. Please don't hurt me. All right, Shelby, what you got for us?
Good to know that if I put on a bear suit and tell people to mind their campfires, I get more jail time than a cop does for shooting and killing an unarmed minority in their own home.
Whoa.
Funny
Word.
and true.
Mic drop.
All right, now it's time for our silly ass jokes.
Yeah, Shelby is making like poignant political commentary, and Jeremy's like, only you can prevent going to jail.
That's pretty good, Carly.
Nice. Yeah, kind of piggybacking on Shelby there. This is small progress from recent protests to defer the police. Doesn't make any sense. Although if you cut off the last part of the N and D in defund, it says defer.
Jeremy's trying to appropriate Shelby's joke.
Yeah.
For you guys listening at home, everyone's giving me a round of applause.
No.
All right, I need another mimosa after that.
Oh yes.
This is just a tactic of the forest.
She actually left.
Yeah, she's getting a mimosa. She said,
I want-
It's a mimosa from the place down the street.
yeah, and
I just
Shelby
walked
think-
the room.
Who does Shelby think she is? Ricky? Just getting up in the middle and leaving?
I totally get it. She's got to get a drink. That's when else is she gonna get it? You're gonna pause the show? No, we don't. I can tell my joke and she can get her mimosa. Here we go.
See if I care.
But when
This
Shelby
is-
gets back, I'm going to repeat my joke.
This is just a tactic of the Forest Service to further humiliate Smokey after what has been a horrific era of wildfires. How about a gender reveal party where we pull down your jeans and reveal your gender, you dickless failure?
Shots fired.
Rick, it looks like you're in zero gravity. They say Smokey Bear is quite the high maintenance talent. His original catchphrase was, "Don't make eye contact with me unless I give you permission." Okay, Shelby?
I had one that kind of went off my last joke. I'd like to see Smokey Bear tear into a fucking pig.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm just angry. I'm just angry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm venting right now.
That's
Well,
not
that's-
very vegan friendly.
That's part of the rule.
Well,
is-
okay. If the animal's doing it to another animal, then it's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
that's part of the rule is he has to be escorted by a law enforcement officer so he can have a snack.
There you go.
If Jeremy weren't here to interpret the laws for us, we'd be totally out of our depth.
This was part of the stimulus package, or the coronavirus package, because Smokey the Bear was the only mask Republicans were willing to endorse.
Smokey becomes fair use while the give a hoot don't pollute owl has his wings literally clipped.
Oh,
The first appearance of Woodsy Owl in this episode.
Woodsy Owl is his name.
Oh, yeah.
Is he cousins with the Tootsie Pop owl?
That's racist.
I've never heard of that owl.
Give
the
a
one-
hoot, don't pollute.
Never
was
heard
the
that.
whole- oh. Well, we're old fucks, so.
yeah.
I'm like 1 year younger than you.
You're
Then you
old
should
too.
know. You're an old fuck, too.
Well,
You're an old fuck too.
You can now also impersonate Woodsy Owl without fear of jail time. But nobody will, because he's a fucking dork.
oh.
Can I do my Woodsy Owl impression?
Sure.
Ah, oof, it's me, a Woodsy Owl.
Damn it.
Woodsy Owlin.
Woodsy Owl.
Woodsy Allen.
Oh, geez. Ah, ooh, ee.
I'm afraid of sharks.
Shelby,
I don't have another one for this one. I'm sorry.
any closing thoughts?
Fuck the police.
1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 2. Other way around.
1, 2, 3 jokes.
Okay. So, out of the Woodsy Owl ones, I got to go with Robert's joke. I really liked that one. Calling anyone a fucking dork is just,
Je ne sais quoi.
going back to the early 2000s bullying ages,
I think bullying's still around.
I think we all missed the early 2000s bullying, though. That was just
The lyrics were much better.
Okay. And then, Shelby's was great. I'm going to give Shelby 10 points.
All right.
And then I am going to give Robert a gold star.
right.
And you know what? Okay, well, Jeremy, I didn't understand that's the only mask they'll endorse. Oh, because he has a mask on?
Yeah, it's a mask.
Oh, okay.
Mascot.
I'm
mask.
sorry, I missed that. I was like more thinking of Smokey as like a cartoon.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like I didn't
Like a
quite
real
get that.
person.
Yeah, like not a mascot kind of thing. But okay. Well, that was a good joke. Now that I
Thank you.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna give the thumbs up to Jeremy. Sorry, Rick, but that stoner impression was just great.
And Shannon, that compliment was so sincere.
So what's the total score right now?
Oh,
Is it in the
okay.
lead?
So let's see. Let me write it down.
Now, somebody gets, say, like 10 points and a gold star. Do they combine to make a new value?
Yeah.
How's it work?
Yes,
Gold
that
points?
is a smiley face sticker.
Okay.
So no one has that yet. So you guys are all little, like, you're kind of neck and neck right now.
Mm.
It's neck to neck to thumb to star. In round 3. Did Pizza Hut say pizza is good for you? TikTok user at Edmund Rambo published a series of videos about the way restaurants used to look. In part 1, he gathered photographs that depicted the older color palette that defined Taco Bell. Part 2 looked at McDonald's and its old golden arches. As for part 3, it was all about Pizza Hut. The last picture in the video appeared to show an advertisement that said, "Pizza delicious, pizza nutritious." Surprise! Pizza is good for you. The pizza meat, high in protein, modest in calories, and containing many essential nutrients. Bet you never thought anything that tasted so delicious could be so nutritious. Pizza Hut just wanted you to know. In the 1977 advertisement,
You just want you to know.
Pizza Hut showed nutrition information for 2 pizzas. The thin and crispy pizza with 510 calories with 3 slices, and the thick and chewy pizza with 640 calories and 3 slices. The calorie counts were for smaller pizzas measuring 10 inches. As for whether pizza is actually good for you or nutritious, pizza can include an entire spectrum of crusts, sauces, cheeses, and toppings. If you didn't know, pizza can come in all sorts of forms.
Tell me of this pizza.
Oh, I will. A homemade cauliflower crust pizza with vegetables may be considered to be nutritious, while another pizza packed with meats, cheeses, sauce, and a hand-tossed crust might not be. For example, a large meat lover's pizza from Pizza Hut that measures 14 inches had the following nutritional information per slice. 390 calories, per slice, 21 grams of total fat, 50 milligrams of cholesterol, 860 milligrams of sodium, 34 total carbohydrates, 2 grams of sugars, 17 grams of protein. This would mean that a person who ate 3 slices of pizza would consume almost 1,200 calories and 63 grams of total fat in a single meal. And that's before including the obvious beverages and dessert that one will consume when eating pizza.
All right.
In the words of my famous stoner character, Carly, you're harshing my buzz.
Well, you can have a cauliflower.
Smokey the Bear.
Toki the Bear.
Now, that character wasn't Toki the Bear.
No,
Toki the Bear
he's
was a
friends with
character
Toki the
in
Bear.
the scene that you had.
He's the guy who got a
that's
bear
decent.
high.
What was that character's name?
It's unknown.
He's obviously not famous stoner character. All right, who's starting off in round 3?
Ricky.
Is it me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, the new source of journalistic integrity.
All right, let's let the room settle a little bit.
All right, everybody catch your breath.
I don't know why.
All right, Shelby,
You
you're up.
and me both.
I mean, maybe pizza is good for you, but not whatever you're getting from Pizza Hut.
Nice.
Jeremy?
Bob?
I think it was your turn before Shelby's, Robert.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, this is the new order. Get used to it. I think this is just a case of missing punctuation. It should say "pizza is good!" exclamation point. For you? Question mark.
Ask your doctor about pizza.
Side effects may include bloating, diarrhea, weight gain.
Yeah.
And if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, something is really, really
That's
wrong.
some good pizza.
Like something's up.
It's 0 calories to fuck a pizza.
It's actually burns
You're
calories.
burning
to fuck
calories,
pizza.
yeah.
Jeez, Carly.
And the pizza's
You just
burning
lay there
your
and let the
penis.
pizza do all the work.
Yeah, just roll the pizza up and cram it up my vagina.
Oh no!
I just assumed you split them into 8 pieces and let them all take turns.
She just lays down on that little table inside the pizza box.
We used to take those little tables and put them in our Barbie houses.
Oh,
We like
sure.
those.
Oh, same. I did that too.
Yeah, I think every girl did that in
Yeah.
the 90s.
They were always a little too small.
Yeah, it was for Stacy, Barbie's sister.
Or Kelly.
Kelly, yeah.
And I'd always have the Barbies be really upset at the table. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to use this?
Ken, you piece of shit, buy us a real Barbie-sized table.
It's not covered in pizza grease.
Well, Barbie should be able to afford it with all those damn jobs she has.
It's true. She is a doctor.
After a long day, I just want to sit at my table and relax.
After a long day of being a scientist, an astronaut, a doctor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
going to the beach.
Yeah, I was just going to say, going to Malibu. Okay.
Jeremy, you're up.
All right, yeah. The comic really nailed this ad with their demographic, whether child or adult, when it said, "Yell upstairs for your ma to order you one tonight."
What?
I didn't read the part about the comic.
Oh, you never mentioned it was in a comic?
No.
Oh, that's all of my jokes.
I took that part out because I thought it was stupid.
I'm glad we sorted it out because I have a joke referencing
Okay.
it. So.
Okay, so for the listeners, this article is from Snopes.com, and they do some investigations on whether stories are actually true or false. And part of the information that they found came from comic books, DC comic books, that Pizza Hut released in the 90s, I think, and
70s.
70s. So there you go. Now you have the frame of reference.
This ad, that's the whole point of the story, appeared in comic books as part of a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are we at?
All right. I think it's Rick's turn.
My next documentary will be on Periscope. We're going to investigate where, in fact, the beef is.
Okay. Shelby?
My very first job was at a Pizza Hut, and I saw a motherfucker get slammed in the leg with a frozen dough ball so hard he had a bruise the size of a personal pan pizza for like 2 weeks. This ad is a lie.
Well, cooked pizza, good for you. Frozen dough balls, bad for your health.
Yeah. Good idea running that ad in a comic book. Bunch of health nuts, those readers.
This ad appears in Superman comic number 210, where Superman loses his left foot to supervillain Dave Diabetes.
All right, back to you, Rick.
Me? Hey, pizza detective, you want to know what's good for you? Avoiding the Noid. Pop, 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 pop.
Now, Carly, do you remember what the Noid is?
A penis?
You guys, I worked at Domino's for 5 years. Like, if I showed you my house right now, I have so much Domino's shit all over my wall. It's insane. Like, I have a Domino's bench on each side of me right now.
Do you happen to have the Noid somewhere in your home?
Oh,
I do. I have a Noid action figure set up above my microwave in my kitchen.
Action figure set.
Yeah.
I really didn't know what a Noid was. I had to look it up on Google, and I'm seeing now it's like the
The Domino.
It's the Smokey the Bear of Domino's.
Yes, exactly.
That's Carly's only frame of reference.
Oh my God, I had never seen him before.
I had never seen this little fucktard before either, but here you
What the
That's a
fuck?
good-
Well, look at this guy.
His last appearance was 1995.
Oh yeah, he's a little shit. You guys should look up the Wikipedia story about him. They had us running that ad campaign because there was some guy whose last name was Noid, and this guy thought that this ad campaign was targeted at him, like mocking him. He had like severe mental issues, and he actually held up a Domino's and demanded that they stop running these ads because he was convinced that this was all a ploy against him, like they were mocking.
Wow.
Dude, that's a true story. Look it
They
up.
should have taken their own advice.
We
Wait,
should have done that
does he look like
story.
him?
Avoid the noise.
Does he look like the Noid though? Like he has like just like teeth and like red hair things.
He wears a red onesie with the mask.
Wow.
I swear to
It's-
God, they're
it's
making fun of me.
It's really pathetic how much I know about Domino's and their ad history. It's fucking stupid. I hate it.
Wait, so you worked there and Pizza Hut?
My very first job was at Pizza Hut, and then my
Did
second
they
job
know
was
about
at
each other?
Oh yeah, they knew
I
about
know.
I actually have this pizza slice tattoo.
Traitor.
I got this. I
So
got this while I was doing my time.
Who has better pizza?
Oh, Domino's, absolutely. I
Yeah,
will.
I
it sounds like
Domino's.
it sounds like you went from the worst job of your life to the best experience of your life.
You know what? I honestly did. Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
She's a Domino's fan, right? You really have
Again,
Domino's all over your house?
All over my house, in my
All right,
garage.
we need
Like,
to see
yeah,
that.
can we see?
Do you? Okay.
Show
I
us.
will take
Someone
you.
cut-
Go grab the
Okay.
Noid.
It's
Right
like
here.
what does Hitchcock say about if you see a gun?
Check off.
Oh, check off.
If you see a gun, jerk off.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get further away here. You guys might be able to see it better. Do you see that back there?
Oh yeah, it just
Oh
says
my
Domino's.
gosh.
Oh geez, you really
It's
like
the
Domino's.
logo.
Got that.
See, when I was managing a store, see that bench that was there too. And then I
Oh
have
yeah.
Full size logo over her window.
another
Suddenly,
bench.
Oh wow!
Oh my God, I really thought you were joking.
I have,
There's a
no, I'm
Domino's
not.
bench in her
But-
living room.
Shelby,
We'll
They
just-
look awesome.
we're gonna see customers walking in. Just,
Shelby, you should be the new Domino's
Can you
mascot.
see my Noid thing up there? Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah,
Up there, that's my Noid action figure set.
Oh,
Oh,
I have-
no way.
And I have this.
oh my god.
Hey, it's one of their
And
posters.
then, hold on, I have this.
I'm narrating while you do this, so for our listeners.
yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh my god. It's a full Domino's menu on the
Oh my
wall.
God. This
Wow.
Oh, let me show you my
incredible.
garage. Hold on.
Open the oven. Is there pizza in there?
Here's my garage. I have one of these.
Oh my god.
I have these little flags.
I've
Wow.
never met anyone
Nice.
that loved Domino's this
She's
much.
I
gonna
have-
go in this freezer. I have the corpse of my manager from when
I have this thing. It's like a big cardboard, like you can wear it.
oh, like a cardboard costume.
I have a
out front.
fucking little sign up here too.
Hey,
Oh my
That's
god.
You
awesome.
work there. Do you still
Yeah.
work there?
She worked
No,
there for a
I
week.
don't. And I have another
Oh,
sign right there too.
I-
Yeah,
I
was
got
there for
fired
5
after
years.
stealing all this stuff.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how'd you get all this stuff?
I also saw a
Yeah.
poster of the Misfits. Not great
Oh,
pizza,
yeah.
right?
No, they have horrible pizza. But no, I worked there for 5 years, and I was a GM of a store that they were remodeling, and they were asking me, "Do you want all this shit? We're just gonna throw it away." I said, "Hell yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it home." And that's
Yeah,
how I ended up with all this crap.
that's fun. That's awesome.
Hey guys, do you want to take a look at all my Arby's memorabilia?
It's just leftover Arby's soda bottles.
Wafers and-
Call it memorabilia.
Just
I don't know how much it's worth, but
half a roast beef sandwich with some horsey sauce packets on the table.
oh boy.
What
God
fucking
damn.
kismet though that we do this story
I know.
on this episode
Yeah.
with this like Domino's fanatic.
Hey,
She
Shelby,
wasn't even the one that did the Noid joke.
Yeah.
Shelby, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you just got a whole tour of my house.
Yeah.
And listeners, if you want to see Shelby's house, join us on Patreon for $3 a month. You can see Shelby's house.
Yeah,
She like
Give you
walks
the
into her.
address.
all my
Like, this
Domino's.
This is where the magic happens, and then the Noid's running around.
All right, where are we at with the
Yeah, I have
jokes
no
here?
idea.
I'm sorry, I threw us all off.
No, that's
No,
great.
it's great. We love
Shelby-
this when the show turns
Robert.
into an episode of Cribs.
Yeah, Shelby has been putting us on our heels the whole episode.
All right, Robert, I guess it's you.
Is this the last joke then?
Yeah.
It's always been you.
You can always stay lean and trim by doing what I did back in the 90s. Eat so much of a Bigfoot pizza that you throw it all up.
It was a different time back in 1977. Pizza was good for you. And in 1962, 4 out of 5 superheroes did prefer Lucky Strike cigarettes. Boy, what a letdown from all of that Domino stuff.
I chuckled.
I mean, this
like
proves
that
that
one.
you cannot follow a Domino's tour.
I
You
cannot.
just can't.
They've always told me, and I've never believed it.
Yeah.
All right, when I worked at Pizza Hut, we'd drop your food on the floor and give it to you anyway. I'd watch kids dig in their assholes and go splash around on the ranch at the salad bar. It's not good for
boy.
you.
Shelby.
This just feels like a Pizza Hut expose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically just a Domino's commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know where nothing goes wrong? Domino's Pizza.
Sponsored by Domino's.
Where kids have to take a sanitization shower before they walk in the restaurant.
Sanitization shower.
They just
all
get sprayed
showers?
with rubbing
Or you get
alcohol.
turned into Santa.
Yeah. Sanitization.
Just pours the beard on your face.
Okay, so that'll do it for the jokes around 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Shannon D, our guest judge. Do we have a winner of this episode?
Well, obviously, I loved right up at the top the journalistic integrity of TikTok. I don't know why that tickled my fancy so much. I didn't know who Noid was, the Noid, but that would have been a great joke if I knew. I'm sorry. Comic book health nuts. Love that one, Robert.
Thank you.
Jeremy, I was thinking maybe your first one was in reference to Ma, the meatloaf, but I wasn't sure
could be,
if
yeah.
that had anything to do with it. All these were really good. Obviously, Shelby. I mean, 10 points.
Yeah, how can you not? Yeah.
The
How
energy
could I
level
not?
was so high when she was walking us around. Every time we'd see something new, we'd be like, "Oh!"
That was the thing, is like we kept seeing something new. It was just
Right.
like every single turn.
I mean, I thought that was a joke that she had all of that, but it turned out to be true. So
Yeah.
I would say that
5 years of my life was absolutely a joke, but
It
then I
all led
also
up to
just-
this point, Shelby.
and then just all the personal stories about
Mhm.
Personal pan stories. Yes.
And then, okay, let's see. I'm going to go gold star to Rick, thumbs up to Robert.
All right.
So
All
let's
right.
see who won.
Got to add up all those
Drum roll.
points, thumbs ups, gold stars.
Okay, so I would say Shelby has 7 points.
Okay.
Rick has 5.
Okay.
All right.
Jeremy has 3.
Okay.
And Robert has 3.
Mm.
All right. So, we'll
So
go-
Shelby's the winner.
All right.
shit, I'll drink to that. Hell yeah.
Excuse me while I prepare another mimosa. Goodbye, everybody.
And order Domino's.
I really want Domino's now.
I know,
guys.
Jesus, I really shouldn't. But it's
No,
so
I don't even
good
work
right
for
now.
them anymore. Like, you're welcome, Domino's.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
Shelby,
you
this
say-
is corporate. How would you like to be the new Noid?
Are you saying promo code Shelby Gonzales won't work?
Shelby 10.
All right. Well, congratulations, Shelby Gonzales. We're going to talk more to our lovely guests, but first we're going to go to Carly Kastner and see if she has any burning questions.
Well, we talked so much about mascots in this episode. I'm wondering if there is a mascot that you think deserves the best mascot of all time award. Is there a mascot that you guys think is just like the best?
I mean, Tony the Tiger's up there, so positive.
He's a good mascot. I don't really get why they picked a tiger for, what is it, cornflakes?
Because they're
Frosted
great.
Flakes.
Who would you have picked? A corn?
But it's just weird that like
A corn.
a tiger is saying they're great. Like it just so feels very arbitrary.
It's all in who you know, and he knew the producers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, spend some time out in the jungle, Carla, and then tell me that the tiger isn't.
Yeah,
Isn't eating cornflakes.
This is not like who I like the most, but when I was working at McDonald's, I got to be the Hamburglar at one of the grand openings of the store.
No way.
It was really fun.
And Jeremy's going to show us all of his
amazing.
McDonald's.
He just shows us a pile of hamburgers that he stole.
And they're all mine.
Stacked on a plate. Robble. It was really fun, although it was hot. Obviously, it's in Mesa. It's in the Phoenix area, and so I'd get to be out in the lobby for like 15 minutes, and then I'd go sit in the walk-in cooler for like 5 minutes to cool down. Just keep going back out there. It was a lot of fun.
What is Grimace? What is it?
That's a heavy
Oh, that's
question.
the purple thing, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, what is it though?
You
Is
mean
it a
like what
monster?
creature is he?
Yeah, like is it a monster?
It's a grimace.
Yeah. He's his own
of
thing.
course. Of course, a Grimace.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
Noid is a
Carly.
Noid.
The Noid looks like a human in a really unattractive costume.
I got to dress up as the Noid too. I got to do that because we got
Oh my god.
one of the
You
first
and
stores
Jeremy
that-
should fight.
they brought this big costume to our store that nobody else did except me because I'm fucking little and everybody else was like they couldn't fit into it. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it, I guess. And I was on overtime. I was getting paid like $14 an hour to just fucking go out on the side of the street and wave my arms around and like high five kids. And I actually got heat exhaustion that day, but I was having so much fun. I was like throwing up, and they're like, "You need to stop." I'm like, "No, it's fine. I'm fine. I put the little fucking thing back on. I'm like, "It's good. I'm cool. Don't worry about it. I'm fine."
I can do it,
was
coach. I'm good.
Like came in throwing up. Everybody's like, "Are you okay? You need to stop." I'm like, "No, I'm having fun. Don't worry about it. I'm good."
The kids need me.
They need me. I need to promote these $5.99 one-topping large pizzas.
You know what mascot I always loved as a kid is the Arizona Diamondbacks have a mascot called he's
Bob.
just a bobcat.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob. And it's very confusing.
His name is Baxter. but he's
Baxter the Bobcat. Yeah. And it was always confusing. It's confusing to people now because it's not called Bank One Ballpark anymore. So BOB, Bank One Ballpark. So they had like a Bobcat, but now it's like Arizona Talking Stick Casino Ballpark or something.
Chase Field.
Chase Field.
So now he's the Chase Cat.
now they still have a Bobcat, but he's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the Phoenix Gorilla because he
Yes.
had like stunts and stuff because he didn't have a giant head.
And he's like rated as one of like the best mascots in sports.
Yeah, he's great.
Incidentally, I also dressed up as the Suns gorilla one time. When my family in the '93 playoffs when they went to the finals. When they came back from Chicago on their plane, my family went and greeted them and a bunch of fans, and I dressed up as the mascot, as the Suns gorilla. And I was like jumping around and doing a bunch of, I don't know, maybe just hamming it up.
And then you stole their basketballs.
And then I stole their basketballs and said, wobble, wobble.
Sorry,
Have
Shannon.
you seen Gritty?
Yeah.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh.
You need to Google him right now. He's insane.
That's the
All right.
weird looking thing, right? With like
Orange
hair.
furry guy.
Yeah.
He's new. He's like 2 years old or something.
This is the one that John Oliver always makes fun of.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's a young one. He's a cum pet. Is that right?
Yeah, he's a combat. Yes. Look at him.
So there's an artist right now that has a female Gritty. Carly, can you look that up?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are we gonna see
she's
something really
Yeah, hold on.
naughty?
super fucking hot.
I'm looking up female Gritty right now, but my internet.
Well, and then the Phillies also have the Philly Fanatic, and
Yeah.
he's also
Mhm.
like crazy. Like, why can't the Phillies
yeah.
ever have just something normal?
Yeah.
Because I grew up outside of Philly.
When we were talking about the Tony the Tiger and stuff, I started thinking of cereal mascots, and there's mascot might be a strong word, but as a picture on the box of cereal called Gorilla Munch.
Oh yeah.
And
Gorilla Munch.
yeah, hold on.
You guys want to see the female Gritty?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get your dicks out, boys. Oh,
Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
sucker.
Oh, my dick shrank up so fast.
Isn't she hot?
Yeah,
What did you send her that pic?
That's his Facebook profile picture. For the listeners, I'm sharing a picture of Ricardo Leon's Facebook profile. I got him good. I got him good.
Good. Oh, I thought he told you to do that.
No.
Is there really a female Gritty?
There is really a female Gritty, and Carly's disappointed everybody.
I'm good.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. I looked her up for real. And she does look a little like Rick.
Pretty
Just
hot.
kidding.
That's why.
Just kidding. She's
Oh my god.
she is hold on. These
Listeners,
aren't
you
all
have to
her.
Google this. This is so bad.
I'm gonna share my screen for everyone on Patreon, but here you go.
Oh
This
my god,
is a
this is
female
naked
Gritty.
one.
Look at her fucking tits.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
she's naked in this
Wow.
one. She's
Oh my
naked in this one.
Oh, you dicks!
Oh
Ay,
my
ay, ay.
God.
Now, you know what? I never saw female Gritty like that because I always saw her with her hair up and glasses on. Oh,
Bob, your video's not
Letting her
on.
hair down.
I know. I was trying to
Okay.
share Gorilla Munch.
Oh yeah, she had
Oh wait, her name is Gritney.
Gritty.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Gritty and Gritney.
So this boy right here.
Oh, he's so
Oh, yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
always
and-
love that
and
expression on
Vibro
his
Kid.
face.
Ah,
that
this is
thought.
the
So
life.
Earnest.
Well, he's just looking at that munch like, I'm
This
gonna
is
eat
Gorilla
you.
No,
Munch.
he's definitely looking beyond the munch into eternity.
Episode title Beyond the Munch.
Like he's
Beyond
always
the munch, and then in parentheses, and into eternity.
he's always been like, you know what? I think there's more to the munch. It's just I have
Oh.
bigger dreams.
Gorilla Munch has other flavors, such as
Oh, yeah.
Choco Chimps
Hmm.
and Leapin' Lemurs and Turtle Splash. Ooh, Turtle
Turtles.
Splash. What the fuck is Turtle Splash?
I love turtles.
What you
Turtle
doing?
Splash looks
They're my
like
favorite animal.
It's when your poop like peeks out for a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
and then it falls
Oh,
in.
that's no,
Turtle
that's
head in it.
Why would you make a
Prairie
cereal?
dog in it.
Prairie dog.
Yeah.
Prairie Splash.
Uh,
Prairie
Organic
puffs.
for kids. That's why it's organic, because it's fresh.
Fresh.
well, that's a perfect note to end on. Shelby Gonzales, thank you for being on the show. Is there anything that you want to tell people about, somewhere they can go online to find your stuff, where you're going to be?
I do not so much comedy, but I do website design and development. That's kind of my bread and butter right now. I'm freelancing as my full-time job. So if anyone needs a website, go to fredflash.com and shoot me an email and see how I can make your online presence dope as fuck.
Love that.
Official slogan of the website.
Now,
Pretty much, yeah.
123 Jokes is going to be hiring Shelby, and we're going to be going through that process and releasing it as bonus content.
Yeah, actually, I went to see your guys' website yesterday, and it is not.
It's
Yeah, it's
not.
not there anymore.
Yeah.
So if you haven't joined our Patreon yet, please do, so we can pay
We
Shelby
don't have a
to do
website.
our website.
Here's the problem. We hired Shelby to redo our website, and it ended up looking like this.
It's going to be a fucking picture of me or something.
Maybe Domino's.
Oh, okay. I like that joke. All right.
That's a good joke.
For the listeners.
No. For the listeners, you gotta get on Patreon to watch
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
It's
don't
good.
tell them.
And Carly received the highest praise, Rick's approval.
2 thumbs up and a star.
All right.
The gold star.
Shannon D, obviously we mentioned not from around here. Do you want to tell people a little bit about what the show's about and
Yes.
who you play on the show?
It is a sci-fi comedy 8-episode web series. They're about 10 minutes long each, and it's an alternate universe if there was life on all of the planets in our solar system, and the aliens all lived on Earth, and you could travel between planets, and they just live regular lives among us. They're just our friends, and I play Eve, who's from Earth, and I also play Eve 2.0, who is Eve's android who lives in her closet. So I get to play 2 different characters, which is really fun. But it's kind of like maybe like New Girl, Broad City Workaholics kind of humor. The aliens trip on a drug from Neptune. They run into a guy from Pluto with a kinky fetish. They meet some cuckolding aliens from Venus. So it's a little raunchy.
It kind of sounds like Sex in the City a little bit. Only like Sex in the Galaxy. Sex in the Galaxy.
Yeah, I guess I mentioned a lot of sex stuff, but there's really not that much, not that much sex stuff. But it's like, like millennial sci-fi kind of thing. But yeah, it's really fun. We've been in 8 festivals now. We've won 2 awards, Best Web Series and then Best Hair and Makeup. The hair and makeup's amazing. You have to check it out. And then follow us on Instagram. It's Not From Around Here. And the O in around is a 0. We post bloopers and behind the scenes photos and just little clips and fun facts and actor spotlights and all that stuff. So there's a lot of really fun things.
For the listeners, it's really, really good. And the episodes are really short. You don't have to invest tons and tons of time into it. And then, like you're watching a Netflix series that's 90 hours. Like, it's short. It's good. Go and watch it. It's really good.
Thank you. And yeah, our website is notfromaroundhereseries.com, and you can watch all the episodes there. By the time this is out, all of them will be out.
So now that was interesting because I went to your website and everything was there very conveniently, and I was able to navigate easily. So
is that normal?
Oh,
Is it normal to have a functional website for the art that you produce?
Shannon, I wanted to ask you this question last episode. So when you wrote yourself a character in the show, why didn't you want to be the lead? Is just because your character is more fun?
I love ensemble casts, and I'm one of the leads, I guess. But I definitely just thought my character was just more like me. I kind of wrote it for myself. And it actually worked out perfectly that I was an Earthling, even though it would be more fun to be an alien. But because I was the writer, producer, director, it was way more convenient for me not to be in a makeup chair for 3 hours every day. And because when the aliens, they had makeup on their hands, so they couldn't move anything. So I'm luckily it just worked out that way. But yeah, I like ensemble casts. So
yeah, so it doesn't make sense because I wrote myself as the lead of this podcast. So
oh yeah,
we're all just backup characters to Ricky's ingenue.
Well, thank you to our guests for being on the show this week. Listeners, viewers, we appreciate you. Thank you for listening and watching. And listeners, if you enjoyed what you heard, maybe you want to see the video and see bonus content, hear past episodes. Well, you can do that by going to Patreon. And for just $3 a month, you can get all of those things. Simple, easy, wonderful. Cover girl.
Wonderful.
That's not the Cover Girl slogan.
Domino's Pizza. Close enough.
Yeah. Easy breezy, beautiful Domino's.
And they do put the question mark on there.
All about punctuation.
But thank you for listening and watching, and that's a direct way you can support the show. You can always listen for free anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and we'd appreciate some feedback, ratings, reviews, and some suggestions for stories. That would all help us out. Share the show, subscribe, etc. Our good friend Aaron Kraft, he's our resident judge, not here this week, but he also produces the show and he does the music. So you can find his stuff on SoundCloud at Captain Lovecraft, CaptLovekraft. And I think that should just about do it for the show.
That'll do it. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Shannon D.
And for our guest,
all right, this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Jokes!